Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start lesson number 3 of history, ruling the countryside. So in the last two chapter, you have seen that how East India Company came into India and started trade with India. So now this is the another part, that how they have become more influence and starting over capturing over the area. So the company becomes the Diwan. So on 12th August 1765, Mughal Emperor appointed the East India Company as the Diwan of Bengal. So as we know, the Mughal were ruling on the India. There was the different place where Mughal has their power. So after that, in 12th August 1765, they have appointed the East India Company as the Diwan of Bengal. So Diwan at that time, it was a post. So the actual event most probably took place in Robert Clive's tent with a few Englishmen and Indians as witness. But in the painting above, the event is shown as a majestic occasion taking place in a grand setting. The painter was commissioned by Clive to record the memorable events in Clive's life. So the grant of Diwani clearly was one such event in the British imagination. For the British, it was a very important thing. They thought that it is very great achievement for them. So they took that picture as a memory, and it was a very great occasion for them. So as Diwan, the company became the chief financial administrator of the territory under its control. So now it had to think of administrating the land, organizing its revenue resources. So this had to be done in a way that could yield enough revenue to meet the growing expenses of the company. So a trading company had also to ensure that it could buy the products it needed and sell what it wanted. So now it was in the British East India Company's head that how it will complete the expenses out, how it will take the revenues. So over the years, the company also learned that it had to move with some quotation. Being an allied power, it needed to pacify those who in the past had ruled the countryside and enjoyed the authority and the prestige. Those who had held local power had to be controlled, but they could not be entirely eliminated. So how was this to be done? In this chapter, we will see how the company came to colonize the countryside, organizing revenue resources, redefine the rights of people, and produce the crops it wanted. So now all the British have to manage, means the East India have to manage that how they are going to do all these things. So this is the challenge for them, that they have to maintain the all the things which were happening in the past, and they have to bring some changes also which was for good. So all this they were thinking to how to manage. So the first is revenue for the company. So I think today this is enough. We will do this much only. Revenue for the company we will start from tomorrow. So this was the basic introduction of the lesson. You just read this. Next part we will start tomorrow. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.